Okay, UPS showed up today, guys, and look what Terry Fox sent me. You know Terry Fox, FoxAirPower.com. All right, Terry Fox. We've got, and I didn't even know that this existed. So I'm a little frustrated because, again, I'm all about hunting, deer hunting, pig hunting, larger game hunting versus the smaller squirrel, raccoon, rabbit, coyote stuff. Doesn't mean any of that's bad. It's just I only get out once, twice a year, so I'd rather fill the freezer, you know, because I don't have time to go after a whole bunch of predators and then go to the fur auction afterwards and try to sell the skins and clean and do all that. I used to do that. I actually used to be a taxidermist for quite a while in my younger days when I had a size 28 waist and a full head of hair. But yeah, in the 80s I worked for Toledo Taxidermy. I worked for Hopkins Taxidermy up in Flat Rock, Michigan. And then when Toledo Taxidermy had a new owner, I went back down and worked for him for a while. And the old man had a heart attack, and I moved to Chicago to help out the family in the printing business, and that's what I do now. So, enough about moi. So this is the AEA Challenger. Now, I've shown you the Challenger before, right? You know, small magazine. Oh, this is tougher than I thought. Here, okay, I got it. The most it would fit with a 100-grain bullet in the mag, and then single shot tray. We could go up to. Bear with me. With a single shot tray, I could go up to I think the 140s, but you're kind of pushing it on the 357. And that's all that I thought was there. I thought that was it, Challenger-wise. Then a customer called me up and it says, Bob, they got a much more powerful Challenger. It's kind of based off the framework like the 457 and the 50 cal. And so, you know, and it's got a bigger magazine, a deeper magazine. So the first thing I did is I called up Terry and I said, tell me this isn't so, Terry. And he says, oh no, it is so. So this is the much more powerful 357 Challenger. Now this is the plain barrel. It's not the bullpup. It just happened to be what was in stock. 3600 PSI fill, but this has got the side lever on it, okay? Where the weaker version is got the bolt action on it. The barrel's threaded. I believe Terry said it's a 14 by 1 metric, so I'll have to get a hold of Donnie and get a schlongulator on here to quiet it down. Same pull-off dust cover, like all of them have for the probe. I'm looking forward to, you know, the newer generation of guns as they're coming out and creating things. Maybe hitting the pick rail on top and having the fill nipple down here at the bottom do away with this probe business, but we shall see. So that is the out of the box, just looking at it, and you can see this is the previous 357 that they make. Now this one is the one that's lesser in power. It's got the bolt action on it. I honestly don't know how you differentiate the two when you're looking at the website, but this one is under the BigBore section, you know, so it's you do the drop down menu on the website and you got 357, 457, and 50 cal, where this one, the bolt action model, won't have the 457 and 50 cal. So you've got your light to medium 357 Challenger, and this is a long barrel also, but it's got the shroud on it. It's neither one are the bullpup, and then this one is the beefier model. both are 3,600 psi, but I'm going to start pushing numbers on this and see, because this one is bigger, we can put bigger slugs in the magazine. I've already piddled around with the mag, and the 140 and the 150 will both fit in the magazine, and the cover will turn. Plus it's got a bigger, slightly mag, you know, where the mag is. They call it the mag well, or the cutout, but it's bigger, so that means that I'll be able to put a bigger bullet with a single shot tray. So I'm real excited about that. I'll probably need to get a barrel band from Black Arts Design. I really should get one for everything, and take care of that part of it so we don't have the wiggle wobble. So that is the beginning and the start so far. It's got the pick rail on top, so I'm going to have to throw a a dovetail to pick it in the adapter on there, and then check into maybe putting some washers in the back to up the power. But I want to play with it first as it's stock, and then go from there. So this is the first, and I'm thinking too, definitely looking at the two. It's got a much bigger air tube. It's bigger in diameter, and it's longer. It's got a good 7 inches on it. So that's what she said. So that is going to be an increase in power, which tells me right off the bat we're going to have a bit more fun with this. So I guess this would be your big game, and this would be your coyote and under. This would be your coyote and above. But just by looking at it. But we'll run some numbers through it and let you know. So far, since I don't have any numbers on it, if you've got questions, contact Terry at Fox Air Power. Yeah, I'm excited. It's got the same click and lock that the other one does. It's got a little different safety on it. I mean, it still drops down. It's in the front, but it doesn't have the hole with the little adapter that goes through it. The safety just I got it engaged. There we go. Uncock. So yeah. So stay with us, and I will bring you more fun as we get along with it. I got my pick rail adapter on, same one I used before on the other small bore. I kind of cut it in half, and that way I can still get the magazine in. Looks like it's a 10-shot magazine, and I've got 150 grain in here so far. And this wrist is really shot to blazes right now. So there is a detent ball on this side. And there we go. It's got a click to go in. Super simple. I didn't have a click. 3,600 psi. And we're going to see what she does. I don't even know if this scope will work. I got it's a Zvarsky on here, and usually those don't have enough clicks to do anything. But I thought we'd at least give it a shot before I put a different one on. Alright, well, what she does. Nope, ran out of adjustment. The prime example why high dollar scopes don't work unless you can shim the heck out of them. There's not enough clicks to go more than this far in either direction. So I can't even get close. So we're going to swap the scope out. But at 3,600 PSI, that 150 grain did 1,094. That's smoking, baby. Looks like you used maybe 300 PSI. We'll see. So I'm going to pause this and swap the scope out. Don't go away. All right. Now we got the ATN on there, which never runs out of crosshair space. That's one of the reasons I like this digital monster, is you just don't run out of vertical, horizontal, left, right, up, down. So let's continue where we left off. Now, gentlemen, this is just my first foray into out of the box. You gotta love that one-shot sight in. Okay, 10 shots. We ended at 1,500 PSI. So it's definitely got a sweet spot. But I think there's a lot of wiggle room on this. Anyways, we're going to try it again and we'll keep going. All right, gentlemen. So this was the 150. So this was the first shot with the Zvarsky scope. So we couldn't even use that, so get rid of that one. This is the second shot with the ATN. Once I did the one-shot sight in, there's 2 through 10. There's 8 bullets right there. That is not bad for the first time out for 8 slugs. I have a feeling this is going to be the top 357 coming out of AEA. I'm very happy with this at the moment. Just out of the box. Didn't clean the barrel, didn't swab polish anything, just grabbed some sized bullets off the shelf, 150s, and stuck them in. So, 10 shots, started with 3,600 PSI, ended with 1,600 PSI, no, excuse me, 1,500. I got my notes scribbled small. Highest foot-pounds of energy, 398. Lowest foot-pounds, 214. All right, 10 shots. That's not bad. Like I said before, this is just the first 10 bullets through the air rifle. So, shots 1 through 4, I'm using a lot more air. Shots 5 through 10, it's getting more conservative. The shots are, the string or the variant is closer together. 5 through 10 is all in the 800s. where 1 through 4 starts at 1,094 and goes down to 872. So that's just being an unregulated setup. That's the way these things work. Like I say, with every air rifle, you just need to know where the bullet is hitting, and you can adjust accordingly. So I am pretty impressed right out the box with no farting around, no tweaking, no anything. I said the only thing I've done on this is I put on a pick rail adapter, so it goes from dovetail to Picatinny. I had to put this scope on because the other two that I played with didn't work. There wasn't enough adjustment, and the second scope I couldn't see through because I'm getting blind in my old age. So that's it so far. I said I'll come at you with some more. It's going to be warm the next week. I'm going to try to get out and do some distance, but I also have more testing to do on this. I've got a whole slew of weights to test, and if I'm short, I got to cast them up. So that is it for now. Got any questions, hit me up or hit up Terry Fox. Oh, foxairpower.com. And AEA, thank you for keep bringing us stuff. Just let us know the difference between big bore and regular, okay? If I'd known this existed, I would have been playing with this 6 months ago, but I had no clue it existed. So, we're going to do more bullets that fit the magazine, and then I'll figure out which bullets will fit with the single shot tray like I do on every rifle. So thanks for watching, Mr. Hollow Point out, and hopefully I'll have another video in another week or so.